Oh, you're early. Just prepping everything. Hot and spicy's on its way. Don't rush me. Right, preparing with a nice cold one. Well, you can watch me pour it while you're here. Tra-la-la-da-dee. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Perfection. Cheers. Hit the music.
She was always changing her major. A major of the month wasn't the only instability in Marissa's life.
This old house wants new children. This old house wants new wife. This old house was home of comfort as we focused on life.
That's enough of that. Whew. Right. Peri peri sauce hot on top of hot and spicy. Eating like a man. Right then. Different vlog. Hot and spicy wings. Slightly the edges have overdone, but I like that. Crispy skin, but inside, if you look, this is beautifully tender. To go with it, the idea of garlic bread with sun-dried tomatoes. And we'll have a tear and share of that. My God. Have you won the lottery or something? No. Right. Bit of a, as I say yesterday, sorry about the walk and all that, you understand now. These things happen. But thank you for all. Yeah, I never say this often. I appreciate I have a lot of new subscribers, and this channel's grown a lot over the last few months. And I appreciate it, you know. Thanks very much to everybody who comments and subscribes or watches, whatever. It does mean a lot, you know. It's I have a few people concerned about the fair play to you, you know, about the dislikes and the hating and all this, but please don't worry. It's part of being a YouTube channel. And it's part of being telling someone a while back. There's one leader, you see, and he's got his hand up several people's backsides. And when he says jump, they jump, and everybody gangs up, and oh, there's a lot of rubbish. Anyway, that's what's happened. But the reason for that is, we found out these people were sort of like two-faced, if you like. And we told, me and Graham actually, because we're both targeted by the same dislikers, because of our friendship together, and we told them, seeing what they were like, told them bugger off, don't bother with us again, and they can't take it, can't just go off and live their life. No, nobody does that to them. No, but anyway, they can get stuff. But that's the reason. So the dislikes and all that are not genuine. It's, oh, he's uploaded a video, don't even watch it, click the dislike and carry on. Don't worry. You lot, you nice people that watch the videos and chat, and you know, if you're nice to me, I'm nice to you. I'm going to share my food with you. Well, I would if I could. Help yourself. You know, some people can't handle the truth, whatever, but anyway, it's not important. Live their lives, we live ours. And it's not genuine, don't worry about it. As a lot of you will know. But this is to the people who's asked, who may be new to the channel or whatever. Life is good. Life is good. A couple of funny stories I want to share with you. I get a lot of questions asking about, talk about your work, or funny stories happened in your work, or in your life, I suppose, and that sort of stuff. So anyway, there's two that come to mind. Aren't children innocent? You know, they can say things, do things, and they're so funny, but they don't see the funny side. They're so innocent in doing things. And I'll give you an example. I went to a house once, a few years ago, and I knocked the door because I had a parcel which needed a signature. So I knocked the door, and this young girl comes to the door, and I said, is your mum or dad in, please? And she said, my daddy's in work and my mummy's having a poo. But I didn't laugh, you see. Anyway, a couple of minutes or whatever it was after, the mother come from behind. Oh, hello. I said, oh, I just need a signature. And she's unaware from that day till now. What her daughter said. So innocent, but how it is funny. And another one, a colleague of mine, wasn't me, said he went to a house and he said to the, well, again, I think it was a young lad answered the door. He said, is your mum or dad or somebody in? I need to sign for this. Wait a minute, he said. He ran off. And then he come back. He said, my sister said to tell you she's out. Oh, God. So she must have heard him saying it. Oh, God. Oh, good. So she comes down. Hi, oh, sorry about that. You know, trying to... My sister said to say she's out. Funny, isn't it? It's like a sketch I watched on a comedy. Was it Russ Abbott or something like that? No, Russ Abbott? Oh, I can't remember. And they said, this fella said, listen, he said to this fella, I want you to go down here, he said, and if you see Jim, I want you to tell him we're all meeting at 5 o'clock in the pub. Okay? So he said, yeah, okay then. He said, what shall I tell him if I don't see him? Bloody great. That sort of it might not, you might be thinking, Christ. That comedy, I love it, that sort of silly comedy. And the Carry On films, if anybody remembers them in Britain, very saucy postcard comedy, they're coming back. New ones, new cast. I've met most of them, well, the old cast. Used to have a lot of invites to Pinewood. Peter Rogers was the producer and Gerald Thomas was the director, but he died earlier. Garlic bread with sun-dried tomatoes, and I bought that on recommendation from one of the staff in Tesco's in Ruthin, because I said, where's your garlic bread? I'd seen it somewhere. You know, I don't know if you're the same. Sometimes you go up the aisles and you think, I've seen it somewhere. Oh, I thought, sod this up and down. I asked the girl, well, one of the managers thinks she was, do you want frozen or fresh? I said, I just want one I can stick in the oven. Oh, you want the fresh one? Oh. Well, she said, you can stick the frozen. But I said, well, it's not frozen. Anyway, she told me where it was. And she said, I quite recommend the sun-dried tomatoes. I'm quite right, she is too. Only £1 for that big square. Somebody else pinched the other bit. Someone I'm a chauffeur to. Yes. It's quite warm in here. Oh, this. Oh no, it's not. It's not warm. It's this. Peri sauce. This is what. Have you had a good day? Good weekend? I hope so. Yeah. This is lovely. Most of you make me laugh. Oh, I'm ready for you now. I cheat, I eat. Oh, there's the fun in that. Come on. What the hell? there was a lad in work going to a do last week. Hang on. Highly recommended hot and spicy wings with hot sauce and garlic bread. Oh, and this cold one. Oh yeah, one of the lads I work with went to as you go out of Ruthin towards Mould, you go over the what they call the Bulch, which is the main road that goes over the Clwydian Range actually, and at the top is a hotel which is opened and closed, changed ownership, closed, opened, closed so many times over the years in my lifetime, and it's called the Clwyd Gate, and it's open again now, and he's been to a do there, and big Elvis fan, and he went to see this fella, I forget his name, and he said he was fantastic. He was, you know, real dressed, he looked like him, sounded like him, he was good, and apparently he was paid £1,200 for that night to do a few hours. Bloody hell. £1,200, bloody hell. Good money if you can do it. Thank you very much. And I'm honoured. On my other channel I've got Elvis Presley's cousin watches my videos, George. Bloody hell, you know, it's fantastic. You don't know who anybody is, do you? I've just, oh there we go, I was going to say, I just started. But beautiful this. Get out of it, you can get your own. Lovely. Have you ever tried these? Doritos Roulette. What they are is they're just like normal Doritos, but inside there are very, very hot chili ones, the odd ones, but you never know what you're going to eat, so you eat them and they're okay in the next minute. And I love them. It's hot chili. You might have guessed now, I like hot stuff. Oh, it's been a bit of a drizzly day today. Now the evening's come, the bloody sun's out. But it hasn't been cold. I'll do probably tomorrow my greenhouse update. Do it every week. I noticed you've done one, Graham, of yours this week. It's a good idea, that. Greenhouse chat and a cuppa. Nice. So everybody seems to be doing okay with stuff this year. So fingers crossed. And my little chili plants, Sue give me. Oh, you give me the new name. She'd give me the wrong name by mistake. No problem at all. Ring of Fire, but they're called, I've forgotten now. Anyway, I'll tell you in the update tomorrow. Was it Basket of Fire or something like that? Chili plants, and they're doing okay. They're growing a bit now, and the moneymaker is like it's on steroids. Jesus, bloody growing. But the ones outside are growing, they're okay, and it looks like they're going to produce a lot of flowers. Very tiny, but quite slow, because one thing I've learned through doing stuff is glass is much better than plastic, because I can tell with the conservatory is like a posh greenhouse, in it, you know, the glass, and it's hot in there, and the moneymakers just woof, and that's only in a bucket. But these, I thought they would have done a bit better than the grow bag, because there's only 2, not 3. You're meant to put 3, well, you can put 3 plants in the grow bag, but there's only 2 I put in to give them a better nutrition, a better chance. But I've tied the money maker up on the pole because it's getting so long now, it needs a bit of stability, especially when it starts producing. There's 2 tomatoes on it now, so I started feeding it, as I said in a previous video. And the Sweet Millions in the greenhouse, I haven't, they don't get affected by the wind because I keep it shut. But as soon as they start, you know, going a certain height, I will tie them up then and give them some support. Hopefully, he says, hoping for a big crop. But I hope everybody who is growing stuff, some friends over in America that subscribe and I'm subscribed to. There's Kenny's Art, there's Ozzy, there's Ray, probably people I've not mentioned, I'm sorry I can't, they're just off my head, and many people in this country. But I get asked a lot, are you growing potatoes this year? Are you growing onions this year? No. If I have too much, I want to enjoy it, as weird as that may sound. Tomatoes I can handle, and chilies, lovely, just right. In gardening, I'm not into flowers. I love to see them, I love watch them, I love, you know, the display, but I haven't got the patience to grow them because they, you know, okay, some people might say, well, you just plonk them in and leave them. Well, but I'm not fiddly like that. Some people are good at it. I'm not. I'm a bit of a hedge and grass man. And you know, tomatoes when they're seasoned, and maybe chilies. But that's it. I'm not a. I love to see flowers in lovely gardens, but I'm not. I haven't got the patience to do it myself. But that's me. That's how I am. Mrs. H, bloody hell, patience like a... Yeah. How many of you fellas out there now, married or girlfriends or whatever, you go shopping, right? And let's just say, now and again we might go to Broughton Park, which is near a city called Chester, and it's like it's changed again now since I've been, apparently. Anyway, just like a U-shaped block of shops, if you like. Tesco's, Next, and all this sort of stuff. So we used to go shopping, and I used to follow like a sheep, like a lamb. Like, and you can see these other men going around like this. You know. Excuse me, I went the wrong way. DL. That was hot. That's her getting her own back for me talking. Anyway, we went to go around the shops, and she said, look, do you want to go off somewhere? I said, what do you mean go off somewhere? Well, she said, you're rushing me. I said, no, there's no rush. No, just being there watching me, you're making me feel rushed. And I like to take my time. And I said, it's okay. I said, I'll wait outside. No, don't wait outside. Go somewhere. So what we do now, if we go off somewhere like that, say we arrive at 11 o'clock in the morning, and we say, right, we'll meet at 12 outside Tesco's. Fantastic. And it works every time. So I go to the outdoor shops, or I might go to well, there's nothing much there really, or WH Smith's. I might go to Boots the chemist, have a look at the shaving stuff there or whatever, and meet up then 12 o'clock, you know, outside Tesco's, and might do a bit of a shop in there. And it works better because it made me laugh, because I thought you'd look outside some shops and there's about 6 fellas sitting outside like this, hoping and praying their wife and girlfriend comes quick. So you know, you're not alone. Dear. I will leave it there, talking rubbish. Hot and spicy wings in hot peri-peri sauce with garlic bread and sun-dried tomatoes and a few herbs, and it tastes Absolutely divine. So thank you for watching this. If you've watched to the end, thanks for your time, thanks for your patience, and cheers. I will see you tomorrow in the Greenhouse Update. Take care.